Hey everybody, just wanted to give you the end of the day update now. We've been enjoying a beautiful day at Nuevo Horizonte, and we also visited the village of Imasita, probably still got it wrong. I had a traditional barber style haircut because Dr. Larry Garman was doing so and we thought it would be entertaining. And I'll probably grow the curls back out, but it does feel pretty good to have it short in case you didn't recognize me at the moment. Now where I'm standing is basically the view out of the kitchen window of the mission station home, where now Pastor Eduardo and his wife Nancy are living, and you can see that here behind me. This is a very special spot because out of these windows, Dr. Larry Garman's wife Addie used to sit or stand and cook and prepare food for all of the missionaries that would come down here. And so in the background is also her memorial site. Last year while we were down here, we were dedicating churches, and if you'd like to see that, you can visit Rob Appell on YouTube. I have the 20-minute version of last year's adventure and all the things that we were doing. So anyways, this is a very, very special place on the property, and as I turn you can see why, because this is the beautiful view of the Marañón River. Behind me, we were traveling basically up this today to visit two different villages and check on the church sites that were going on and see the construction that was happening. And oh wow, can you hear all the bugs in the background? It's pretty amazing. And I tell you, I hope this doesn't sound too conceited, especially with this wonderful new haircut, but I'm afraid the bugs love me more than all of you quilters and friends do out there, because I am getting eaten alive. I must be as sweet as my good friend Gregorio. That's been one of our jokes along the ride. He calls all of the sugar Gregorio because he thinks he's so sweet. But we know he's a wonderful man as well, and we love him. So it's just been a great day enjoying the kind of the local fanfare, the local villages. And then tomorrow we're going to try to hit 5 villages by the small, we call them pecky-peckies. It's a dugout canoe with a lawnmower engine kind of thing on the back with a real long propeller so they can go through very shallow water and the rapids and everything. And it's just going to be a really exciting thing. We'll have to do a bunch of it on foot, and so I'll try to bring you along for that ride as well. I said yesterday was going to be my final update, but I had so many of you request that I do a few more of these. I'm just going to keep posting them, and I hope you are really enjoying them. And I want to say thank you for being along for the ride. So here goes this morning and this afternoon. The experiences we were having today. Thanks again for being here. Okay friends, Brayden and I and the doctor and Greg are standing in a small port town called Imasita, and we're going to get on board a pecky-pecky, which is these dugout canoes over here with a lawnmower engine and a long propeller, so we can go through some small rapids and things if necessary. And we're going to head across the river to go visit some of the villages, see some of the friends, and just keep shooting videos because all of you say you're enjoying this. So thank you very much for coming along. On one of my very first trips to Peru, I got to help build a staircase similar to this. Yep. Brings back great memories. Ooh, we made it to the top of the hill, and this is the new church they're constructing up here. Very interesting because they put in the cornerstones and the rebar to hold the walls together later. I mean, it's been concreted at the bottom, but then they're going to be able to run the rebar through in the different areas to help tie all the walls together. So different than I would have assumed it was being built when I saw the original ones built last year. Really cool to be seeing this in this phase. Looks like that may be a school off in the distance over there. A little bit better view of the town. Greg, what town are we in?
Kusuchapi.
Kusuchapi?
Kusuchapi.
Great. Wow, amazing. And you were saying the very original church was right in this section.
Yeah.
Then the second church was the wood building over there.
Right now. This is it right here.
And then they're building this. Okay, off to another adventure we go. You can see there's a lot more concrete construction going on here. Lots of buildings being built. I do not know if they're all part of the church, but you can see some of the ways that the stairs are built in the background. And again, wonderful concrete buildings. And then this one is an example of the way they put the concrete back in and fill it, like at the other village I was showing you that just had the exposed rebar. So I'm learning a lot today, seeing a lot today. This is incredible. Okay, and then one more construction lesson before the rain starts to come down is there's a pile of brick behind us. And so Greg was just telling me that they like to buy, the churches help supply the money for the cement mix, and then they go and they dig the rock out of the river when the water drops during the dry season, and then they mix that together to make their own bricks on site, and then those bricks are being used to build the construction of the churches. And then this particular one has steel for the roof, but the other ones, like over here behind me, using traditional wood. And this wood is not lightweight pine. This is really dense hardwood. These boards weigh a ton. Here you can see the trusses being built and the roofing laid on to, I believe, what was the older church, and then they're going to as a Sunday school room, something like that, if I understood. Of course, my Spanish is not so great, so I'm only getting every other word. I'm also pretty sure the electrical is up to code here as it runs along the mud through the water over there to the grinders and power tools they have. I love that.
Ahí se la toma.
Sí,
Sí.
listo.
Ajá.
Sí. This is a gentleman making shoes on the road here.